What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another video. And in today's video, we're going to be doing a little tier list video for 2020 retail football cards. I got a bunch of the retail releases. I think I got all of them. If I missed any of them, let me know in the comment section below. It's definitely possible. And I'm just going to put them in the tier list, rank them, how I feel about them. Things I take into consideration are going to be how the cards look, if they've got good value, etc., etc. And I'm just going to be giving you my thoughts. I thought it'd be something kind of fun to do since Select is basically done now. So retail football cards for the 2020 season, they're done, and we're starting to see cards for the 2021 season starting to come out. So this video is for the 2020 season, just a little recap. So without further ado, before we get started, subscribe, drop a like, and then comment how you would rank these cards in this sort of tier list. I'll even put a link in the description to this list if you want to fill it out yourself and make your own little YouTube video. I don't know. But so let's just go ahead and get started. Let me switch to the screen and record my screen. File, new screen recording, and record. All right, so I've got my laptop here pulled up, and we're just gonna start ranking these cards. Some of them I've opened before, some of them I've not. I've seen all the cards, I know what they look like, I know their value. I've done a little research before this. So let's just go ahead and get started with the first one we got, which is Prestige Football 2020, which in my opinion, I don't like Prestige at all. I'm throwing it in the garbage category. Maybe you like Prestige, and that's okay. Again, this is just my own personal little tier list, but Prestige, I don't like the way the cards look. They don't have great value. I don't even think the players are in their NFL jerseys. I could be wrong, but based on what I've seen from Prestige, it's such a low tier card. They don't even make it for basketball anymore, except they put it in Chronicles, but it's just for football apparently, and I just don't think it's good. So that's my thoughts on Prestige Football. We're starting off on a negative note, and that's okay. That's okay, but we're gonna go to the next one, which is Playoff Football. Playoff Football, another set that I'm not too familiar with. I've never really opened it. I've just seen the cards. I know what the value is, and based on what I've seen, I could be swayed otherwise. It's going in the bad category. Honestly, it could go in the garbage category. I just don't know enough about it to put it there, but the cards don't have great value. The base rookie cards that I've seen, they just look not good in my opinion. It's definitely a lower tier product, I feel like, in everybody's eyes, but some people maybe have had some pack luck success, so they'd rank it a little bit higher. But yeah, it's bad. It's bad in my opinion. Next up, we got Contenders Football. This isn't Contenders Draft Picks. This is just regular, old, schmegular Contenders. And the retail, again, these are all retail boxes, and the retail format of Contenders, in my opinion, is certified garbage, because you can't really get base rookie cards. It's mostly just like insert rookie cards, and your only hope is that you can get like a good autograph or something, and your chances of that are extremely slim. If you get a blaster box of this stuff, you're probably just gonna get a memorabilia card, which doesn't look good. I know the mega boxes, you can get like one guaranteed autograph, but again, your chance of getting like a good card is slim. The thing about Contenders is the ceiling is high. If you're able to get a good rookie autograph, then bang, like you made your money, you have a sick card. If you're able to get a really good rookie autograph, it's huge, but for the most part, it's a bunch of not that great looking base cards for the retail format. Hobby format, it's a little different because you get a lot of autographs. I'm putting Contenders in the bad. That's just my personal opinion. And we're gonna move on here. We're gonna get a little bit more positive. We've got Donruss Football. And Donruss Football, it has that classic design. The cards have good value, like they hold up value. They're one of the more valuable non-chrome sets, I feel like. And from what I've seen, Donruss is really clean. I like it a lot. You also have a chance to get the downtown insert. Just like Optic, you can get that too, but you have the chance to get a downtown insert, and those go for stupid money. The ceiling is high. The base cards, they're chill. I'm gonna put Donruss in the decent category, just because I think it's very decent. I think it's very solid. Alright, next up we've got the Chrome version of Donruss, which in my opinion is just a better version of it. The cards have way better value. They look nicer. I prefer the Chrome cards, honestly. And it was one of those sets where it wasn't overly printed to where the cards have just like completely lost their value. Like even just the base cards, they have some good value. The base rookie cards and stuff like that. So I feel like they kept a really good balance with Optic Football. Me and my bro opened up some of it, didn't have too much good luck, but that's a sign that the good cards will hold good value. Even though we didn't have good luck, it's kind of like if we did, then this stuff is really good. So I'm gonna put it in the fire category just because I think, in my opinion, it's a top tier football card brand. Next up we got Illusions Football. This one is probably, out of all of these, the ones that I know least about because I just haven't seen too much of them. I know Illusions Basketball is trash, but Illusions Football receives a little bit more hype. The cards, they look solid. Nothing really to write home about in my opinion, but they have some okay value, I think. Because I don't know too much about it, I'm not going to go strong either way. I'm just going to put it in the not bad category. If I'm to get any of these, it would not be Illusions. Like, I'm not going crazy for Illusions, but I don't think it's the worst one, for sure. Next up, we got Mosaic Football. Mosaic Football was actually really good. You can get like the Genesis cards and stuff like that. The rookie cards have good value. They look sick. The thing about Mosaic that is actually bad is the quality control. Like, you could get cards with like scratches all over them, and it just looks, it's just devastating, honestly. If it weren't for that, I would probably put Mosaic Football in the fire category because I just think it's a very good like bang for your buck. You could get like some sick cards. They're chrome, they're unique. I'm putting Mosaic Football in the great category. If the quality was better, it could be in the fire category. So yeah, that's my feelings on Mosaic Football. Next up we got Prizm Football, which it's opening a box of it. It's really hard to get a good card because there's a 300, I believe, card checklist, meaning that there's 300 different players that you could get. Whereas like Optic and Mosaic, it's a way smaller checklist, so it's like a better chance of getting like a good rookie or something. Mosaic or Prism, it's just like really tough. Your odds are not good. The thing about Prism that's really fire is the ceiling is so high. Like if you get a silver or color variation of like a Justin Herbert or Joe Burrow, then this is probably the best box out of all of these with regards to that, because the value is just really good. But because it's really hard to have good luck with, the quality like Mosaic was pretty weak. A lot of the cards are poorly centered, and just the design wise, in my opinion, I'm putting it in the great category. I know a lot of people would put it in the fire category, but also there's a lot of Prism haters out there that would probably put it in the bad category, so I'm just going to put it in the great category. Next up, we got Prizm Draft Picks, which is very similar to Prism, except they're in their college uniform. The value is nowhere as good, but the quality, the cards still look nice. They're sick chrome cards. Very clean in my opinion, but again, not the NFL uniform, so it's like not that hyped up, not that valuable. But I feel like it's definitely not the worst one on this list. Like, I'm not gonna put it in garbage, I'm not gonna put it in bad. I'm gonna put Prizm Football in the not bad category. It even has decent potential, but I just think Donruss is that much better, so. Next up, we got Rookies and Stars Football, which we did actually open some of that stuff, and bad. It's bad in my opinion. We did get like a sick chrome Justin Herbert that we sold for $40, but the fact that we got a rare Justin Herbert and it only went for $40, it's just like the value on this stuff is not great. As far as retail is concerned, hobby again is different, but the card design is just kind of like the card design is just kind of like I don't really like that it's stars. I think it's kind of like whack, honestly. And there's so many rookies and stars, hence the name Rookies and Stars, that kind of oversaturates it a bit or waters it down. Next up, we got Score Football. My thoughts on Score Football, garbage. I don't like score football. In my opinion, it's like probably the bottom lowest besides our next one, which is going to be Playbook Football, which I'm going to put also at garbage. I just think retail-wise, it's hard to get anything good out of this stuff. Like, even if you get a good rookie, there's no value. They kind of look whack. But then again, if you're looking for a cheap alternative and you want to open some cards, be my guest. Be my guest. I'm not even hating, honestly, but it's going in the garbage category. Next up, we got Select Football, which I'm actually kind of torn about because like the cards that you could get are so like you could get so many good cards. There's so many color parallels, but because of that, because everyone's pulling fire, it's like what even is fire anymore since everyone else has got like for cards to kind of have that like value, they kind of need to be at least a little bit rare, like a little bit more coveted. Whereas Select, like all the cards you're pulling out of there are sick, so it's just kind of like it's very watered, like it's very like oversaturated in that regard. And if you've seen, like the value has just tanked on the boxes. They're like $50, $60. They were once like 200. And like we pulled a silver Joe Burrow out of this stuff and it was going for $900 at the time. And then as Select has kind of continued to hit the shelves, it's going for like $350. So just like this stuff is being overprinted to the ground, despite the cards being so nice, which is just kind of like the gray category with Mosaic and Prism. They kind of have a better balance. Like they're a little bit not as highly printed, a little bit more valuable, and the good cards are a little bit harder to pull. So I'm torn because Select, it's so good. It's so good that it's kind of like, okay, like maybe it's not, maybe it's a little too good. Like, I don't know, am I tripping? I'm putting it in the decent category. Is that crazy? Is that crazy of me? Maybe it's just because it's like recent right now and I'm just seeing everybody post about it. I'm kind of getting sick of it. I think the cards are just like, I don't know, I'm kind of getting sick of it. But maybe on a different day, ask me and it could go in the great or fire category, honestly. But for the sake of this video, I'm putting it in the decent category. If you're looking to buy football cards though, right now at $60, I would get Select because like you can get so much crazy stuff out of there. But then again, maybe it's just being overprinted and this crazy stuff won't really be worth anything. Who knows, but it's sick nonetheless. It's not on the same level as Mosaic and Prism just personally, and definitely not on the same level as Optic, so I'm putting it in the decent category. That may be controversial, very controversial. Next up, we got Absolute Football. We did open up some of this stuff before I started the channel. And the cards suck. I'm gonna be honest. The cards suck, but you have a chance to get a Kaboom card, which actually makes this stuff pretty valuable compared to some of the other boxes. And the Kaboom cards are so sick. So the ceiling of this stuff, the ceiling of Absolute Football is really high because of the Kabooms. But just the other cards, not too great in my opinion. The Kabooms alone carry Absolute Football to the not bad category. I'm just gonna be honest. Call me a hype beast just because they're so hyped up. I don't know, but I think they look sick. They're extremely expensive. I'm putting it in the not bad. Chronicles Football, extremely cheap. It's only like $35 right now. A great value. But it's pretty much all rookies. So the value of the rookie cards is just kind of not too high because all of them are pretty much rookie cards. But again, the ceiling is somewhat high. You can get like a Prism Black, Justin Herbert, or a Clearly Donruss, which are both pretty sick. And I just think it's fun to open Chronicles Football. We haven't done too much of it yet. I know Alex, he recently opened like a fat pack of it. I think it's pretty cool. I'm putting it in the decent category. Lower tier decent though, lower tier decent. And then finally we got Contenders Draft Pick Football, which the new release for 2021 is about to come out, but this last year had 2 autographs per box. Contenders Draft Picks Football is it's not good aside from the autographs. But the fact that you get 2 autographs per retail blaster box, that's uncalled for. That's really good. But again, college jersey stuff, so it's kind of like, I'm putting in the not bad category. Sorry. I'm putting in the not bad category. That's just kind of how I'm feeling. Let me just kind of look at this, see if I kind of agree with everything still. Yeah. I feel pretty confident. Like this is definitely how I feel about these sets, honestly. Like again, it's just my own personal opinion. Alex's may be different than mine. Let me know in the comments if yours are different than mine. So yeah, that's where I would rank the retail football cards for the 2020 season. If you enjoy this kind of video and you want to see more, be sure to subscribe, drop a like, and comment as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you later, and peace.